First off, I want to thank Nubwo. This is the review of the Nubwo G06 Bluetooth headset. Thank you for sending this headset out for review. I had a blast testing it for mobile gaming, listening to music, and even messing around the house, stuff like that. So I wore this for hours at a time, had to charge it once in this last like almost 2 weeks. They were pretty light. They didn't feel like I was like fatigued wearing them. But I do want to say if you are looking for a good looking, because these actually look pretty good, decent sound, the mic quality sounds pretty good. So overall, this headset, if you're looking for a headset, I would tell you that New Blue is worth looking at. For the price that these are, I'm going to put the link in the description below. That way you guys can check them out. And then when you see the price and how this worked for me, it's kind of eye opening. I'm going to also throw in a couple clips of Warzone Mobile. All right, let's see. I'll try not to mess this up like I did last time. All right, where should we draw? Where should we draw? Oh, like right here.
Contract marked.
Battle
It's
Royale.
not too far off the beaten circle. This should work. There we go. Hey, I saw you. I hear you again, too.
Contract worth more than usual, so get it done, soldier.
I did have Warzone Mobile playing on here. I played Warzone Mobile a lot.
Gas is closing in.
Like,
Anyway, come on.
and using this headset actually gave me a lot of an advantage. Because I could hear like the direction, I can hear everything so clear. I got a couple dubs out of it. It actually helped a lot having this headset. So I want to go over a couple of the features of here. Like these are really lightweight, they're comfortable. Like I said, I wore them when I was doing just stuff around the house or Warzone Mobile, listening to music, stuff like that. And they were comfortable enough to leave them on for long periods of time. There's like only one thing that I didn't necessarily notice. So as you're like gaming and stuff, there are other times where there's noises going around like your house or anywhere else you go. And this does not have active noise cancellation, but as you're playing the game and it's, these are loud enough that I didn't really like notice right off the bat, but just be aware that these do not have noise cancellation. Another feature, which was kind of cool when it worked, was having a two-way headset. So this has Bluetooth and a 2.4 gigahertz dongle. I could have this plugged into my iPad and have it connected to Bluetooth, and then having the dongle plugged in as well. This will actually stop the dongle, switch it to Bluetooth so you can pick up the call, and then use the mic that's on here to talk. And then when you're done with that call, it will actually switch back to that dongle. And I think I kind of know why. I have this on Bluetooth and a dongle right now. And the only way I was able to use this microphone connected like this was through the dongle pretty much. I couldn't find, now I don't know if this is like a limitation with Camo Studio, but I couldn't find on the drop down list the G06 at all. So that was kind of, I wish that I was able to use a Bluetooth while gaming. So like free up a port pretty much. So I don't know. Just kind of take that for what it is. So I was talking about recharging it once. I had to do it one time from like I got it out of the box and I don't remember what the charge was, but I used it for like almost 2 weeks and I had to charge it just one time. I just got done charging it. It took a few hours, and it was not even like in a plug. I had like a little power brick that it does 15 watts, I think. So just it was only a few hours, and you should get up to like a hundred hours. I use these a lot though, so 100 hours might be there. This was very easy to set up. Like I literally just right here at the bottom is your power button. You turn them on when you press and hold for 2 seconds. They come on, and then to switch from Bluetooth to dongle, you double tap, and it will change. And then you double tap again, it will go back to Bluetooth. And then you just kind of hold it to pair for your Bluetooth. So not like hold it off, but it's maybe like a second or two, and then it should go into pairing mode. Simple like that, real quick, worked pretty easy. It's just two clicks, two quick clicks to the power button right here at the bottom. Now on the back of here is actually a mute button for your microphone, and I like having the mute button. It just kind of lets me know that it's actually muted. You know, you push it, you hear the noise, and then everybody else shouldn't be able to hear anything. So when I put these on, I noticed that I didn't have any pressure, or it wasn't tight on my, my big head here. They didn't pinch my ears, like they fit nicely around my large ears. And I don't get like pinches for where my glasses are. Like some headsets do pinch my ears where because I my glasses go behind my ears, obviously, to hold them up. It made it nice not to feel like they're going to give you a headache because they're on too tight or anything like that. I guess that's like a good thing, especially if you're going to be gaming for 2 or 3 or 4 hours. You kind of want something that you're not going to feel, or there's something that's not going to give you a headache. Another thing was I like that when you're not using the mic, you can just flip it up and it's out of the way. So, like when you're listening to music and stuff, you don't have to worry about having a mic in front of your face. The one thing I would say, like, this is nice, especially when you have like a call coming in and you have to pick it up and you're wearing this. I mean, it's nice to have it just like you pull it down or whatever, you could talk. But what I would like to see, and I don't know if there's a lot of you guys that feel the same way, is to be able to detach this and put it away. So I mean, you don't necessarily have to have a mic all the time. I know you can flip it up out of the way. I'm clumsy, I'm goofy, and sometimes I bonk things and I get myself in all kinds of predicaments. So just know that you can't detach it. I kind of tried. I mean, I didn't pull hard. I just was like, I wonder if it's detachable, and I kind of pulled on it a little bit. It's not that I know of anyway. So earlier I mentioned loud enough, and I'm one that likes to have blaring music, loud bass, nice highs, stuff like that when I'm doing stuff. But it's nice to have like the bass, especially when you hear the footsteps and it sounds like concrete feet,
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Fire sale's done.
especially in Warzone. Like you can hear them and it's bassy. That's really nice. It drowned out enough for me to hear, but I just kind of wish it was just a little more louder so it can be like fully immersive, or something like active noise cancellation can probably, even if it's just like a light noise cancellation, I feel like that would maybe help you feel more immersed into the environment you're in. Now, one thing was the way these feel. We've been like conditioned to think of quality as weight. So if things aren't heavier or if they're too light, they're considered like cheap. They do feel plasticky, but you can move them around pretty good. They have enough weight, especially when you're working with a headset that you're going to be wearing for long periods of time. So I get it. It's really hard to juggle. I want it to feel quality, but I can't have it heavy. Like I get that with like the Elgato prompter. I know it's like to feel like it's quality enough. It has to be a tad heavier. But at the same time, these are going on your head and these are gaming, and if you are like even a casual gamer, you're gonna have this on for hours. Like yesterday, we streamed for maybe almost 4 hours. You know, you have a headset on, that's going to, it's going to be on the whole time. So you don't want anything that's one, really heavy, that'll give you a headache, two, really tight, it'll give you a headache and make you kind of feel nauseous. But you want something light enough and not so heavy enough that one, you're not like sweating. Like these cups are breathable mesh. They're nice. It's light enough to where I don't necessarily feel like I'm wearing a headset, and they sound good. They feel plasticky, but I see why, because they kind of have to be, so they can be light and be on your head for hours. But you can't beat the price to value. The links are going to be in the video description. I'm going to put the link of Amazon and the link of Nubwo. I think I said it right, Nubwo, and the website to Nubwo in the description below. So these are 50 millimeter drivers. The drivers do a nice job giving me bass, nice mids, decent highs, especially for like that competitive gaming where you're listening for sound cues. We were just talking about this too, was how having a good headset makes such a big difference in game. I do like the mini map is cool and everything, but especially when you're like in a high energy game like Resurgence, Rebirth Island, where it's like constant people are dropping in and you got to hear like the parachute popping off behind you or the people coming up the stairs or the door opening to the side of you. All those sound cues help you either win matches. There we go.
All enemy squads eliminated. Excellent work.
Couldn't get my load out. Oh, yeah. Or lose the fight. Having a good headset makes a big difference in games like that. I mean, not just having the direction of it, but also feeling like if you were in the game because you're so immersed into it and the bass is just like you would hear with somebody with boots on, stuff like that. I think that's what makes a good headset is how immersed you become in the game, and these do a pretty good job of that, especially for these price points. I can't stress that enough. The price point of these. So I like finding the really cool, good stuff and bringing it to you guys so you guys get to experience like the really cool, good stuff and not have to spend, 50, 60, 80, 30, 40 bucks on something and get something that's terrible. I'm one of those that if it's terrible, it's going to be terrible. If it's decent, I'm going to say it's decent. This mic is decent. Are there better stuff? There's absolutely better stuff, but the price to value, that's going to be hard to beat. These are going to become my mobile gaming headset. I can take them anywhere. I can listen to music. I can watch YouTube. I can take a call. These are perfect for on the go. I can throw them in my bag. No, I always have a microphone. Thank you, Nubwo, for sending these out to test. One recommendation would be the mic, make it detachable. I don't know if they'll make one, but that would be nice to have. I do wish you guys could hear these. These are kind of a little surprise, and I like getting surprised by product just because at the price point, you can't beat this. I really do hope videos like this help you guys narrow out stuff. I will always try to bring you ones that are worth it and let you guys know if they're not. I'm showing you here with no filters. This is what the microphone sounds like. I have a freaking portable evap cooler right behind me because it's 100 degrees here in California right now and it's hot. I really do hope that these videos do help though. But these are a solid 7 out of 10 for budget. For budget headsets. Thank you guys for spending time with me. Anyway, guys, I gotta go because my back. All right, I think that's it for this. My of this headset. Let me know what you guys think, how it sounds. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what else you want to know. And hit stop. That was an hour. Wow, I did that for an hour just to get a dub. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.